What is up, YouTube? This is Arsena here with my second upload to the Pokemoshpitbeta, and I have an NU match against the AlakazamSpecial, a guy I found on the Smogon Wi-Fi finder. And looking at his team, it looks really Regice weak, so I'm going to decide to start with that because it'll give me good advantage as a lead. So he's going to send out. I'm going to send out my Regice first, and then he's going to send out his Swallow. And he's not going to want to sack Swallow because with Guts, Swallow can really do a lot of work in NU. And he's gonna set out his best resist to ice, which is his Camerupt, and I'm just gonna ice beam, and it did a lot more than I thought it would because it's a Camerupt and they're usually defensive and stuff like that, but I'm modest, so you can never tell unless you do calcs on it. So now out comes Floatzel to take any fire move that Camerupt wants to do, and Lava Plume, although with a high burn ratio, is not gonna burn me because I'm Water Whale, because Floatzel does not need that extra speed, guys. Swallow doesn't. So now he's going to go into his Musharna to take a hit, but I think it's especially defensive Musharna, so that didn't take that as well as it should. So I'm going to just keep going for Waterfalls because there's nothing I can do because I can't switch up moves because I'm banded. And he's just going to set up Calm Minds, keep setting up all over Floatzel because he knows he can easily survive two more Waterfalls from this point and take me off this Psychic. So I'm just going to go for the last minute Waterfall, last minute damage. And now I think at +2 or +1, I'm not sure plus how much, he's going to take me off because Swallow, although it's an offensive powerhouse in NU, its defenses are not much to talk about. So out comes my God of War because I can bring in anything I want to revenge kill this. And I choose God of War because it's specs and stuff like that, and it's got a super effective Shadow Ball and a lot of other reasons, guys. So down goes his Musharna, and yep, out comes his Cacturne because knowing that I'm choice locked, I'll be forced to switch, and he'll get one free turn to do whatsoever he wishes to, and he wishes to set up spikes, I believe. Yeah, he does. And I go into Metang, the best thing to wall Cacturne all day, every day. And he's gonna set up second layer of spike. Doesn't matter because I'm just gonna toxic. What you gonna do, Cacturne, when Metang's gonna toxic all over your face? So he's gonna try to get some damage off me on the following turn and go for the Drain Punch. It surprisingly does a lot, but it's a critical hit. So yep, Cacturne, you can't do anything to my Metang. It's really bulky with a Biolac. So Toxic's gonna wear him down. He's gonna switch out here, knowing that he can do absolutely nothing, and out comes his Camerupt. And I'm gonna Meteor Mash here just because I didn't want to overpredict and stuff like that. So yep, it does a decent amount, and I get the attack raise. So on this turn, I'm gonna stay in, knowing that I'm weak to its dual stabs. And thankfully, he predicts me to switch out and does not go for the fire move, but instead sets up his rock. So I got really lucky there. And now that I'm faster, I'm gonna take him out with a super effective Earthquake. So down goes the HP and out goes the Camerupt. And a critical hit really didn't matter. It was an overkill at that point, really. And now out comes his Haunter, and his Haunter's gonna sub just like its Gengar does in OU. So I'm not sure what exactly Haunter can do, so I'm just gonna Meteor Mash to break the sub. So sub breaks because a +1 helps you is definitely gonna fade, and I get a +2 here, really nice. And he gets hacked out really badly, and he misses his Will-O-Wisp, which is really unfortunate because had he got the Will-O-Wisp, he would have been able to survive this Meteor Mash and probably done some work because I've never seen Haunter before. So now out comes his Rotom Fan, and I don't want to take any status, Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave, whatsoever he wants to throw at me, and go into my Regice because it's a sleep talking Regice. But instead, he goes for the Volt Switch. Doesn't really matter because it's still not going to do anything Regice because even without defensive investment, Regice is very bulky. So out comes his Cacturne. I don't know why, because I could have very easily gone for the Ice Beam because it's super effective. But then I realized that the Drain Punch earlier is what's going to come into effect here. So I completely forget about his Drain Punch. He's going to Drain Punch me and get all his health back, and Regice dies because his team is really weak to Regice. He could have done a lot of work to Rotom Fan. So it's very unlucky that I have to sack my Regice. Now out comes 12, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can hit you with a Brave Bird or a U-turn or whatsoever I want to do, and I forget. Oh my god, these Cacturnes, why the hell do you have to carry these sucker punches? So down goes Swallow, and now I'm getting scared here. I'm getting scared because, you know, it's a Cacturne. I didn't think he could do much, but he's taken out two of my Pokemon. I could kill it with super protective moves. Now he's gonna go for the Sucker Punch yet again, and I'm just praying to the Lord that I survive this, and I do with 36 HP, and I'm gonna take it off with the Focus Blast, which doesn't miss as well. So it's really nice for me. Down goes the Cacturne, and that Cacturne cannot do anything to me. So now he's gonna bring in his Swallow. His Swallow can do whatsoever it wishes to revenge kill me, and he decides to go for the quick attack here. Just hopefully just be faster, because I could be a speed nature thing and possibly outspeed the Swallow. And he's gonna get static. Fortunate for him, Guts gets activated without the burn, but unfortunately his speed's gonna be lowered, and my Metang can easily just outspeed him and do good amount of damage to him with a Meteor Mash. What are you doing, Swallow? Get out of here. You can't Brave Bird a Metang, because Metang's so bulky, and Quick Attack's not gonna do much either, and you're just gonna die with another Meteor Mash to your green wing thingy. And now he sends out his last Pokemon, which is his Rotom Fan, and I see no reason to switch out, so I'm just gonna leave Metang in here to die. And now it scores a 1-all with me. All I have left is my Choice Specs God of War. So he's gonna be faster. He should not get the flinch on this turn, and I will win the match. So I trace his Levitate. He goes for the Air Slash. I am praying and hoping he doesn't get the flinch. He doesn't, and Psychic's gonna take him out. So, good game, the AlakazamSpecial. I really enjoyed. If you enjoyed this battle, you're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to Moshpit. And if you like my narrations, you can check out my channel, which will be in the description down below. And until next time, bye.